Sorry about that. Xfinity. The other day, our internet wasn't even working, just because. This area where I live sucks. I switched phone services, sucks. I could be walking Brooklyn, trying to get a good jog in the morning time, and then all of a sudden, Doja Cat gets cut out of my ears. Or she'll start singing, she'll be like, wishing that the pussy was a kissing booth that tastes breakfast. And then she starts breaking up. Take breakfast, lunch, and gin and juice, and that dinner just like dessert too. And when we French refresh, give me two. When I bite that lip, come give me two. He want lipstick, lip gloss, hickeys too. Can Nikki kiss me more? We're so young, Nikki, we got nothing to lose. Oh, oh, oh. Principal. Hey, Gladys. Hey, Becca Chu. Hey, Drama After Dark. Hey, Roxy. Good morning. Hey, Save Robbie Rants. That was me poking around, sharing my stream out and stuff, and I was on my other channel. I was like, I'll be right there. Okay. Oh, Peach. No. Actually, let's go with that so they stop blaming me. Everything is your fault. Hey, Jan. Been praying for you, Jan. I hope everything's going good. Prayers for Jan, prayers for Gladys. Always prayers for D-Rod. Actually kind of, I saw something pop up and I don't want to point it out, but I see a name in here that, you know what I'm talking about. I don't want to like say you're going to be there or not and like dox your location or not, because people say I'm a doxer and stuff like that. Sorry, this is my face when I'm trying to think and I haven't had enough coffee yet. I'm like trying to send a subtle signal. I'm like, I'm saying, just so you know. Oh, sorry about that. Just so you know, when we have our wedding in Vegas, the people that are coming are only like people that we love and that are cool and that we trust. So don't try pulling a swift one, any of you other assholes. Which, by the way, people keep saying, Robbie called the wedding off. The wedding is off. They're just going to Vegas to celebrate a wedding. What? There's got to be a marriage to celebrate if you're going to celebrate. You can't celebrate if there's nothing to celebrate, because then there's nothing to celebrate. That's like if I had a thing of salary and I was so happy that I got a raise in my salary and I had sticks of salary and I had a bigger salary and I said, oh my God, I'm going to have a party. But if I didn't have the tons of sticks of salary and I didn't have the higher salary, then I could no longer have nothing to celebrate. Okay. So why would I celebrate to begin with, you? Fuck you. Sorry about that. No, I'm not. I look really short today, huh? I have the camera higher. Look. I put it low. We could put it Granny's watching high, that high, or we could go low because we are proud of our forehead. Okay. It's not that far of a drive for me, but Becca Chu, you're invited because you're awesome. D-Rod, invited. Awesome. Missing in life. Peach, well, Peach has an ocean to cross, but hell, sky's the limit, eh? As the Canadians say when they're drunk. Wedding raid. Ooh, oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine, like, and look, see, here's my opinion before we get started. I don't think trolls on the internet are brave enough to like show up to meet and greets and stuff like that and like pull some shady shit. I think like people that are legit psychotic would do stuff like that, which some of the trolls probably are, but I don't think they're brave enough because most of them, I believe they have like severe social like issues, social anxiety, stuff like that. Okay. Granny's watch. Yeah, Nikki, Granny's watching always cuts off her forehead because there's a mystery going on up there that nobody knows. She knows. Jan says, I'm not coming to Vegas. It's too quick for me. Hawaii was more my vibe, so don't. It's fine. And you guys, the reason we're doing the wedding the way we are is so that nobody has, like, if you do want to show up, that's already stressful enough traveling. So if you do want to come, then you come, and you don't have to worry about dressing up. You don't have to worry about like a registry, nothing. We're not doing that. None of that shit. You just show up and you have a good time and you spend money on yourself and you just enjoy company. You know, it's like bring your own life, bring your own dick, bring your own fun, bring your own lustful desires to Vegas, bring your own tampons, whatever you travel with, whatever your travel needs are, bring your own dental dam, that kind of stuff. Okay. And no, a dental dam is not on the registry because there is no registry. With that being said, I would like for you to gather around. If you do have a caffeinated beverage, I would like to enjoy that with you as well because it is my Friday. Okay. Do you have any questions, any comments? Gather around, you son of a bitch. No, no chance. No, no dance. No, no chance. No, no dance. No, no chance. Give me second chances. That's so cool! I won! Yay! Ow! Ow! My D-Rod, that is correct information, but whatever happens in my hotel room in Vegas becomes a worldwide sensation. Feeling me? I'm talking about being good in bed. Okay. So you won't be handing out tampon favors at the party. Now that you said that, Becca Chu, that is going to have to be a thing at the wedding. I want a tampon bouquet. I do not want it used. It's like freshly printed off the printer tampons that are painted purple, not red. We've seen enough of those. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting old. It's like a plain Jane basic bitch red tampon. It's not, we need to change things up a little bit is what I'm saying. So I am going to go ahead and do that. Or, you know, at the celebration that week, everybody has to have a tampon around their neck on a necklace. Okay. Yeah, they don't have to be the expensive high top shelf tampons. Hey, Breezy. Well, a diaper cake. Oh, a diaper. I don't know about a diaper cake because that would be like, I'm one of those people that thinks too much when I eat. That's why I like go vegan. What the fuck? Did you guys hear that? What the hell was that? What was I talking about? I'm telling you, these ghosts in here, they fuck with me when I'm live. That was like they were rolling marbles or something on the dresser right there. Weird. You heard it. Thank you. You heard it. Whew. Wow. Hey, Random Moments with Kelly. Anyways, yeah, top shelf. Let's stick with the tampons, okay? They're more classy than diapers. So there's that. Something with beads fell. Yeah, you heard that. It's like something in the dresser. Do you think there's not a mouse? Is there? There's not a mouse. Was there? Is there? Is there a mouse? Was it a mouse? It's the ghost of tampons present. You heard it? You thought it was Brooklyn? No. Brooklyn lays outside. I opened the patio doors open. She loves to lay in the sunshine in the morning. So she's outside with the doors open, though, so she could come in if she wants. Oh, God. This place is real. No, Carol's in the bedroom. And that was right here. The bedroom is that way down the hall. You played it back? You tried. Can I at least get a shout out? It sounded something rattling. Exactly. Like a ghost rattling their chains. Okay. For fuck's sake, phone call could be Something. Yeah, it was definitely something with beads. That was in that unit under the TV. Yes. Hold on, I'm gonna go check just out of curiosity. Give me a second. That witch is motion sensor, by the way. So chill the fuck out. I don't know what it was. Yeah, that's the witch. That's our motion sensor witch. Look what game I got. We haven't played it yet. Isn't that cool? I'm so excited. And guess what, folks? Watch this. Sorry, I'm not getting on my topic yet, but hold on. Look. It even has the pen from the movie. I got this at Walgreens, this game. Isn't it cool? Is that fun? I love Clueless. It's one of my... Alicia Silverstone was, I mean, and is amazing. We can go to the Haunted Museum. Ooh, in Vegas, is that the... what's his name? What is that guy's name? Biggums or something like that? Something like that. But yes, only sane people are welcome to our wedding. Again, we're getting married on the 1st of April. So, hey, chicken lady, cluck, cluck, chicken lady. Chicken lady, I'll skip to this subject before I get started because I'm going to message Alan and see if this is okay. I'm sure it is. But yeah, our wedding is going to be small. We were going to do it in like a little chapel out there or something like that. So, oh, sometimes that mirror behind you looks like a really tall mohawk. Oh, that's awesome. Or a man bun. Does it look like I have a man bun, bro? Love you, Michael. Zach Bagans. Thank you. Okay, so while Chicken Lady's here, or maybe you could run it by Alan. I don't know if you guys, I'm sure you guys talk. So I've been getting requests for different parodies and stuff, and I'm still Mrs. Portland parody. That one has to be perfect because I don't want to upset her since she is more easily rattled. So I'm trying to think of a funny and not mean way to do that. So that one's taken a while, but I came up with a song in my head yesterday for my next parody I want to work on. I do have to order the costume and the look because I have to get it down pack. But I came up with a really funny idea and song for an armchair detective parody. So, and if you guys don't follow his channel, I look at him. Sorry, armchair, if you're listening, but I look at you as a grandfather. You remind me of my grandfather who passed, and you're just adorable and fun. And of course, I adore him, so it won't be mean spirited. It'll be really fun and funny. And I'm laughing just thinking about it. Okay. You're supposed to tell me when you're going live so I can listen. Sorry, I figure you hear me blab my mouth enough. So, hey, Ash. Michael is putting us in his ear. Yeah, I do fail. I share it in mod chat, but Michael doesn't catch up on group chats. So there's that. Speaking of Michael, let's go ahead and pull up this screenshot. Let's get started. Okay. So yeah, Chicken Lady, if you talk to him, but I'll message him and let him know it's going to be in nice, funny, fun dance beats, uplifting, fun spirit. Okay. He'll be fine. I want a picture of you dressed up as AD for our Halloween on Juju. You guys still do Juju Island? See, I never tune in because the crime cases, like, I've been tuning out of that kind of stuff for a while. So I never tune in. I didn't know that he did the island still. But I, like, once in a while, I'd go in and just say hi in there. But anyways, oh, you want me to? Okay, let me pin the wedding fund. So while I'm doing that, what do you guys think of, how many of you, to get your opinion, I mean, obviously, whether you've had a channel or not really doesn't matter, I suppose. But how many of you have been told, you know, like, for example, when people talk about me, Save Robbie is not the person that he was when he came on here. He's just not. He's not fun. I don't like him. Have you guys heard that about yourself? Like, you're not the same. Um, you're not who you portrayed yourself to be, or whatever. And don't forget my knife. When I hear stuff like that about me, it's usually from people who I've had negative experiences from. And so when people see that and they see you change, of course, everybody changes. Like in Bridesmaids, when they get in the argument, I think people stay the same, but they change. No, I don't think so. Yeah, I think people change all the time. Well, I mean, they change, but do they really change? Yeah, they do. I think they do. Everybody fucking changes. You could change your opinion. You could change anything. And usually if I have a bad experience with you, the person that I was when I met you was, my opinion changed, and so did my attitude based on your behavior. So you've heard that from others. Breezy says, I personally have been watching you for about 2 years now, and I only see positive changes. I appreciate that. Sometimes, we're in a bad mood. Obviously, if you go live, and actually, I think it was Brutally Honest last night, and Lycan and Siren and Tiffany were talking about how, if you're on here and you go live, I love you too, Jamie. A lot of people, maybe they get nervous, or everybody has weird nervous tics. So they were saying, you're human and you're going to make mistakes. So if you're live, you're bound to make a mistake in your vocabulary and your opinion, whatever it is. Maybe you go backwards or make yourself look stupid. I mean, that's the whole point of live streaming, is it's not scripted and it's not planned. So of course you're going to make mistakes. And then the idea of clip channels, and I still stand by what I say. I truly believe the majority of clip channels that, have clipped me, they're doing it for mean purposes and just, hey, Samantha, just to paint you in a bad light, because they will say, you're not the person that I thought you were. No, I'm not the person that you tried to make me be, because I don't change for people. I don't. And there's people that go around and they say, because I have multiple channels. I have one for my music. In case you guys don't want to hear my fucking music, I'm not going to put it on this channel unless it's in a parody or something. And then I have one for ranting, which I don't really go on there a lot. It's just for like movie rants, stuff like that. But on every channel, I don't change who I am or my opinions or my intentions. So if you're making a channel and you're like, no, I want to keep this over here, but then over here, I want to talk shit and drag people, then you're being fake on one of those channels, or both. You're not being yourself. I hope you're doing well too, Samantha. Okay, be safe. And one creator really doesn't like me. Fuck her. I saw that, Gladys. And hold on, I have notes because I wanted to bring up, and I have a screenshot or two that I wanted to bring up and discuss as well. But as far as when people say, you've changed or you're not this, everybody fucking does that. I mean, have you, for example, hey, Foxy Lady, for example, when the pandemic hit, there were so many people that were like, they looked completely different on the outside even. And then seeing them after the lockdown and everything, I was like, whoa, who are you? Whether you look more sad, gained a lot of weight. I think we all gained weight during the pandemic. Maybe you lost it because when you're stressed, you don't eat. People change all the fucking time. And so you're allowed to, well, first of all, you're allowed to do whatever the fuck you want to, because it's free speech here in America. It's not up to people to say, oh, this person's getting a pass. You're not the fucking boss and you're not in my way. So I don't need a pass from ya. Or they did this in the past. Why do they get a free pass? I'm not on a fucking ride, bitch. I wait in line with a pass in my hand to satisfy you. What's that thing you pay for at like amusement parks where you fly right by everyone? Don't wait in line. That's me, bitch. I don't need your pass. Period. I don't need your pass. I fly my own coupe. I fly. Hey, Alicia. Lockdown was a hard time. It was. It was kind of scary in the beginning. But I think that's the point of the world. They like to scare us. I mean, look at the media. Look at the world. I think it's all a scare tactic, to be honest. And I'm not talking about the pandemic. I'm talking about media in general and trying to scare us with things going on around the world. Stuff like that. Okay. Oh, shit. See, Peach, I'm sorry. Jesus Christ. Sorry, Jesus. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Hold on. It's in my notes, Peach. All right. So I'm going to pull up this screenshot as well. Let me post the wedding fund. Okay, sorry. Sorry about that. Pin it. Jesus! Peach is on me this morning. Peach, help! Help! Let me pull this up while we're waiting. You could read that if you'd like. We're gonna go over that, and then we're gonna go over this other thing. Here, wedding fund. Okay. There we go. And by the way, thank you to everybody who donated to my sister the other day. I really appreciate that. And she appreciates it. Okay. So let's go over this quickly. Because obviously you saw my parody of Country Joe that I uploaded yesterday. And it was in response to this message. Her and I were like going back and forth on Instagram. And she was like, she said, because she was like, oh, Robbie did a parody of me. He better be ready. He's going to cry. Again, that's not parody. That's attacks. Okay. It's not, your intention isn't to make people laugh. It is to be mean-spirited, which you claim to be against. So Country Joe says, just don't cry like a bitch when my parody drops. You will look even more ridiculous because parodies are just a bit of fun, yeah? P.S. Your one about me was shite. And I said, I don't get offended by self-conscious people like you. And my parody of her, the first one, I even sent her a message saying, hey, this is not to be mean. I just want to give you a heads up. I'm doing a parody. Two different worlds. So your intention is hatred and to make somebody cry. Okay. Tia says you've been a little bit more vocal about certain creators, yet you as a person still are honest and have a good heart. Thank you for that, Tia. Speaking of my heart, let's go to this screenshot here. Deb and PA commented, and she's talking about me. She says, I used to watch him. I enjoyed him. Still remember he blocked his now bestie, Lycan Legion, because apparently we're best friends, for even being in his chat. Yeah, I did block Lycan, because I thought Lycan was a troll for a very long time. That's what I thought, and I just didn't care to know him, and I blocked him a long time ago. He's still fucking blocked. Just kidding. Things have changed. The nastiness I see from him is repulsive. So I'm going to pause there. So are you saying by being an adult, I didn't like Lycan? She says things have changed to be bitter. How does making up and giving each other a chance and me and Lycan talking and communicating? Yeah, that's what changed. It's called communication, forgiveness, and moving on. Isn't that cool that you can do that? You can actually do that. Did you know that? The nastiness I see from him is repulsive. Waiting for the day that his, quote, fiance, end quote, sees it and leaves him. Hey, Stretch, Michael, how long do you think it's going to be until maybe you leave me? And let me tell you something anyhow. I have been, maybe that's probably one of the reasons Michael loves me. I don't fucking know. All I know is that he does, but one of the reasons he probably loves me is because I am my own fucking person. And I don't need anybody in my life. But when I have good people around me, you can't help but enjoy it and love it. Michael, of course, our hearts are connected, and we need each other because we love each other and we love to be there for each other and stuff. But how is it this? First of all, this person who I don't know them, how the fuck do you know how my personal life is, my relationship, my sex life, or even who I am, to the point where somebody would leave me? Do you know me? Have you had sex with me? You probably wouldn't leave if you did. I'm just gonna say that. Hey Tiffany. So then Caroline CC. Oh wait, hold on. There's Michael. He says, I'm not going anywhere. We are stuck with each other forever. Inevitably. So Caroline CC says, and that day will happen, and then he'll be back with his aunt. I bet she was hoping he wouldn't come back. Well, my Aunt Sally has been one of my best friends since childhood. And she cried like a baby when I left, and I cried, and we love each other. The point is, these are people who I've never met or spoke to. Do you know my aunt? Do you so you know that what was going through her mind when I left and stuff? You know, all that kind of shit. These are people that I'm guessing, in my opinion, are lonely and bitter, and they want people who they don't like to be lonely and bitter. And see, it's stuff like this that usually sparks real life stuff, because then they're talking like, oh, Aunt Sally hated him, or oh, Michael, he's gonna figure out who he is and leave. Let me ask you a question, you dumbasses. Somebody who you don't know, you just watch on the internet. You may obsess and watch a lot, but you're not seeing everything who I am. So I can assure you that Michael knows me better than any of you fucking bitches. Inside and out. Okay? Aunt Sally's doing good. Back to her. She's been walking a lot, and we need to meet up more, but we'll go for walks around the lake or just go visit her and stuff like that. Stretch says she's not an aunt, she's an aunt, and we love her. He doesn't like the word aunt. He says aunt. Aunt Sally. Peach says that person is probably a lonely, miserable person who spends too much time on YouTube. I think a lot of them are. But reading through comments and stuff, because I do that, or I do, if somebody tags me, for the longest time, I couldn't stand it because it would normally trigger me, but I actually give people a chance and I listen to them if they have anything valuable to contribute to any situation. And I will. It's because why am I going to get up here and talk about somebody and respond to them if I didn't know what they were saying? So all of these people who are clip channels, and they say, oh, I don't watch them, but I clip them all day, or I stream them all day, but I don't watch them. I don't give them the time of day. I just dedicate and tag their name and record them all day and stream them for like 5 hours, 6, 8 hours at a time. And I don't do anything else. I don't watch them though. I'm not interested in them. I just like put them in my mind all day, but I can't control it. So it's not my fault. So yeah. So I'm going to go clip you, Tiffany. Yes, Lana, you can definitely have his information. I will text that to you momentarily here. I will text that to you for sure. He's awesome. In the South, you say, ain't he? Ain't he? You hate when uncles infest your kitchen. Oh, wow. Oh, I must have missed something. Peach says, my time gets spent in the gym, uni, and hey, what is uni? Uni and family YouTube is last on the list. I love you, Lana. Thank you. I appreciate that, Lana. Adore you. I adore you. Yeah, what is a uni? What is that? And hold on a minute. Okay. Oh, by the way, also, read Michael's comment. It was another attempt at dark humor. Oh, ants are bugs. Ants are not just bugs. Ants are smart, amazing individuals that are 10 times smarter than the majority of people I've come across. They actually make, I had an ant farm and they make graveyards. And when someone dies, one of the ants, they all carry and they mourn together. They mourn around the graveyard and they carry the body and they throw it into the hole. You know what that's like, don't you? Hey, Jane Ivy's addiction. Lana, you're awesome. So I also wanted to say, Sally Ann, she's doing crafts and stuff, but I was giving her a chance listening to when she was talking about me. I think it was like last week or something. Every single person on here, one of the main things that they say, and they think it's going to be like a cut down to me. And they think it's going to be like some sort of like, oh yeah, we got him. Because they say my teeth are fake. But I will tell you, that is the biggest fucking compliment I have ever heard in my life. I don't have caps. I think I've had 2 cavities because last time I went in, I had a cavity I had to get filled. 2 cavities in my life, never had braces, and I do not have caps in my teeth. So that is really funny. And it's a huge compliment. So thank you for that. If you want to see my teeth, there they are, bitch. You see any caps in those bitches? Huh? Ha! Judges! There are no caps, bitch. It's called fucking hygiene and brushing your teeth and taking care of yourself, which a lot of you people don't do. You were accused of having fake teeth too? Isn't that like a huge compliment? They're like, oh yeah, he has fake teeth. That his teeth are fake. Space Monster started that. There, Michael says they're very real. Oh, Gemma Girl says, I'm a new sub and lurker to you as well as Lycan. I haven't subscribed to any other channels, etc. for eBagger due to the fact that all I see from some of the other channels is drama and malicious intent. Unfortunately, it sucks that that happens. And thank you, D-Rod. It sucks that that happens. And but that's obviously you can't stop it. Like if you're going to come on here and live stream or put your face on here, whether you're in your best times or your worst times, I mean, that takes a lot of fucking balls anyways. Some people aren't good public speakers. So I think a lot of these clip channels, since they are not confident in themselves, that's what happens. And then of course, they're going to do it to people that they see that maybe somebody has a nice community full of a lot of people, a lot of good people, and they'll see that and then they'll start tagging your name to try to get those people to persuade them to not like you anymore or not support you in any way, shape, or form, whether it's following your channel, finances, anything like that. Which gets me into another thing I wanted to talk about because I was listening to Natasha Cooper, and her and I, like, we just don't get along. But I was listening to her and some of the things she says to people. Now, first of all, I still stand by what I say when, if you got an attorney or do a fundraiser, hey, Amy, you should provide proof or evidence, stuff like that. But then, like, I started to relate to her as I was listening when it comes to, obviously, people not leaving you alone, consistently making videos, talking about fundraisers. Ooh, I want to do a toothpaste commercial, Roxy. Really fun. Your parents have bad teeth. It made me super paranoid about my dental care. Becca Chu, I need to start getting in my routine again, but oil pulling is amazing for my teeth. I don't know about anyone else's. I'm not a doctor, but I mean, people have said it's reversed tooth decay, all sorts of stuff. Look up oil pulling. You can do it from home with coconut oil or other different oils, but coconut oil is my favorite. But people, they'll say, they're donating to you and doing this and do that. First of all, here's my opinion on donations and making money on YouTube. If you have a channel and you've hit your requirements to become monetized, then you did that. You earned that. You did your watch hours, you got your subscribers, all the requirements it takes to make super chats. And in that moment, when you get a super chat, that is simply a donation or a tip. So I've noticed a lot of people talking about anybody, not just Natasha, anybody. Oh, look, they come on here every day for money, or they put their fundraisers. If you have a platform, that's what you can fucking do, because you can fucking do it. If you have a voice, you could say, hey, this is my fundraiser, or hey, here's another person's fundraiser, and you can fucking help them. But when people get all crazy and they're like, oh my God, they're making money on here and doing this. First of all, I think it would take dedicated work to make really good money on YouTube if you wanted to. You would have to be on here a lot. And when you're not on here, you would have to be writing, researching whatever content. Like, you're going to have to be planning stuff to make like a living on here, which maybe some people do in this community. And good for them, but I fucking don't. So when people are like, oh my God, they're sharing their fundraiser, their donation. Hey, there's my sister, by the way, you guys. Pose Girl Raven, everyone say hi to my sister. So when you're doing a fundraiser or something, I really do fucking believe that these people do get, just like Granny's Watching. Granny's Watching said with her own mouth, in her own words, typed, that she is jealous of Natasha Cooper and the money she makes, because Granny lied and said she's a single mother raising 2 kids. No, she's not. She lives at home with mommy and daddy, and her parents probably help her raise them. None of my business, but she puts that out there. Okay, so she admits she's jealous. Then she makes a channel based on Natasha, right? Using her name to grow a channel and getting a crowd of all Natasha's haters over there. And then she deletes all of her videos. And then she tries to start over and say, I can't stand when people use other creators' names to get views on their channel. Well, that's exactly what you've done and exactly what you do, Granny's Watching. Wasn't that forehead that got you a following? It was Natasha Cooper. So that leads me into, when you start your channel, obviously you're going to attract a certain kind of audience, right? So if I were to do like crafting, then I'm going to probably just get people that are into, not the forehead, into crafting. And then let's say 4 months, 5 months down the road, maybe even a year down the road, I get a big following, right? Everyone's there to watch crafts. And then all of a sudden I switch it over to hunting. Now I'm hunting all the time on my channel and I'm not crafting, or I'm fishing. Well, people didn't come to watch me hunt or fish. So they're leaving. They're not interested. They don't care. So then you're like, oh shit, I need to go back to Talana, take it back. She just donated to my wedding fund. Take it back. Love you. Oh, you never watch Granny. You're not missing anything but a bunch of spitting, smoking, and talking shit. That's what she does. She slurps all day when she talks. But that's what you do. And so when you do that, then people are going to start to leave your channel, right? So when you're a poser, as the skaters would say back in the 90s, when you're a poser, you go on and you try to get a following because it's easy to do. Granny knew it was easy. She is boring to get a following from Natasha Cooper. And then she tries to change it up. But Granny, I think what Granny doesn't realize, like, yeah, I bet you she's made friends or people like her talking or whatever. But most of those people, I'm guessing, would have never clicked on Granny if it wasn't for Natasha Cooper's name. And that's just a fact. I mean, that's what we've seen. You have a 5 head. So they wouldn't go there just to listen to Granny talk about anything. They go to listen to her talk about that. So when you do something like that, in my personal opinion, this is what I do. I just sit back and watch these people that are all about numbers, which, by the way, Granny's like, oh, numbers really triggered Robbie. No, it triggers you because that's what you're about. I don't care about that kind of stuff. I fucking don't. I interact with people all day. My fiance watches me try to catch up, emailing people back, fucking messages, stuff like that. I interact with people. It's not about, oh, he wants a number on his channel or anything. No, I talk. I'm myself on my channel. And if people don't like the topic I'm talking about or whatever it is, then they can fuck off. And so can you. Hey, Lycan. More forehead doesn't stop. At least you don't have big eyes to go with a huge forehead. I have big ears. And when I was little, my head was bigger than my body. So anyways, you have people like Granny's watching who use people, and then they turn around and they wonder why, some of your audience leaves. So I've been on YouTube, I think, live streaming for maybe about 3 or 4 years now, something like that. And one thing I've noticed, and see, Granny is newer. She's still in the newer slut here on YouTube, and a slut. But she doesn't realize that your numbers are going to go up and down. So if you're coming on every day to aim to get like high numbers every day, you're going to disappoint yourself on a fucking daily basis. Okay. Because there's some topics you're going to talk about that some people just simply are not fucking interested in. Or if you're a drama channel and you're just going at people nonstop, though, that's what the people are there for. They're not there for you. It could be anybody talking and causing the drama. All you got to do that is just fucking this. Hide and just run your mouth all day. And people really enjoy that. That's entertainment to them. You're hot, Michael. You're just entertainment. To me, when I started my channel, it's to talk about whatever the fuck I want to talk about, because venting, vlogging, having fun, entertaining, laughing, that kind of stuff I love, and it saves Robbie. So people like Country Joe, Granny, even Natasha throwing numbers in people's faces, that's not an insult. Because even the best TV shows in the world, they end one day. They go to maybe 8 seasons, sometimes 4. So this is not permanent, and this is not forever. It's not. There may be one day that one of us is like, hey, I don't want to go on YouTube anymore. Or it's not permanent, or things change with it. There's a lot of people, like if you go to my friend Ricky Rebel's channel, he got millions of views. He used to open for Britney Spears in concert. He got millions of views, like on his music that he makes, his music videos. He gets millions of views on his little dance thing. He did the Trump Black Lives Matter dance. It's like to YMCA. And he's had millions of views. Now, his live streams, when he's live on YouTube, I think he's steering away from politics, but not a lot of people would tune into that. Maybe there'd be like 50 in the chat, 20 people in the chat. And he's got fucking like, hold on, let's see how many subscribers he has. Him and I are going to do a panel together here soon. We've just been, we talk about it when I go into his stream and stuff, but we just haven't got around to it yet. So he's got 53,800 views or subscribers. See some of his videos, like they have 309,000. Like, so not everybody's going to want to tune in to everything that you fucking do, is my point. Exactly, D-Rod. Channels come and go all the time. If your channel defines you, like I am on this channel. It's not even like, it's fucking me. And I think people have a problem with that. They don't want that. They don't like that. If they don't like your opinion, they will cry and complain that people are not liking their opinion. But as soon as you give a different one, they're like, how dare you? Don't talk about that. Don't harass me. It's like, fuck off. This is my mouth. This is my fucking channel. And this is my country tits of thee. So fuck off. You belong in some sort of spotlight. You're a born talent. This is my sister, by the way. Someone should pick you up for stand-up. You'd be good with hecklers. Oh, fuck. That would be fun. Michael says I should be on the radio. I think we should just be in porn. I mean, that's where the money's at. Okay. You would come see me in an open mic. See, but then there would be too much pressure. And I think pressure to try to make people laugh and stuff is annoying. I just like to have fun naturally and go with the flow. Feel me? Okay. Theater would be fun. Okay. Everyone's saying hi to you, Talona. Tits. Yeah, tits. You got a problem with these knockers liking? Liking? Do you like what you see liking? I think I was doing that voice a little bit too much the other day when I was filming my parody, and my throat's a little scotched. Okay. So anyways, back to what I was saying about, people, that's their go-to insult is like, and that's why I showed you, and there's more to the conversation. I mean, CJ showed part of it, and I'll show you the whole thing. I don't care. Saying you're going to cry like a little bitch and blah, 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 blah. Listen, you and Granny were the one talking about me. I just simply responded to you. And that is one thing that if you do watch Granny's Watching, which I'll only listen short increments with her because it really is, when it's like, oh my God, fucking get to the point. Or what are you like? It's frustrating to listen to Granny because she's like, her brain is just like, and then she gets phone calls from the school and has to leave her audience for like 20 minutes. How about you log off and fucking go take care of your kids? Yeah, I fucking said it. But anyways, I just want to point this out since, these are the people who point out numbers and say, you use me for views and all this shit. Just shut the fuck up. Let me just show you something real fast. Okay. Roberto? Was that auto text, Talona? Roberto? Let's take a look at this. Okay. You did a sing song. Now, this is right after she was like, listen, you guys, that's childish, first of all, to be like, oh, he doesn't get views and blah. So I simply said, why don't you pay attention to the numbers on your scale? Because those are fucking important. Not only that, but here, Mrs. Woman, who's all about views and throwing views in people's faces, did a sing song right after she was talking shit about my views, did a sing song, and it's been 4 days and it's only at 696 views. So who the fuck are you to talk about anything? You're not. And you're not important. That's the other thing too, is this false self-image that people give themselves. Like, I'm better than you because I have thousands of people in my chat, or I'm better than you. No, you're more dramatic than me. That's why you have more people in your chat. They're not coming for you. They're coming for the drama. Meanwhile, clip channels are seeing, they're like, ooh, I don't have a personality. So let's use these dramatic people that speak their mind and show their face. Let's clip them, use them as content on our channel, and then we can make up some sort of excuse like, oh, we're showing this bad behavior because this person's terrible and needs to be stopped. Well, your audience is smaller than that person that you're clipping most of the time. So who the fuck are you going to get through to? You're just using people, okay? All these clip channels, the majority of them, I'm saying, you're using people who are more interesting than yourself. That is my observation. There's no other explanation for it, because when you go on and you fucking, you can't go on and talk because, first of all, you're not confident enough to do that. But second of all, even if you did, nobody would give a fuck unless you were talking about the people you obsessively post about on your channels. Peach says, if you cry whenever someone talks about you on YouTube, you do not share your views on someone on here. I think also if you're venting about something on YouTube, because we hear it all the time. I mean, look, Lycan was streaming, you know who, and I don't say her name because she tags me enough and she doesn't get advertisement on my channel anymore. But he was talking about the one that's been fucking going after me forever. And if you look at her stuff, total fucking like full circle contradicting, just completely. You know, she'll sit there and say, I'm against going after kids. Meanwhile, she's going after Tiffany, who is attacked with her kid. She says she's against doxing and all of that, but she wholeheartedly welcomes K-Rock's media into her chat, who just had her fucking channel removed for violating multiple different fucking things on YouTube for doxing, sharing people's locations, saying their full name, showing their private pictures. But that's okay because K-Rock's media doesn't like me. So you're going to be welcomed into a community that's against doxers when K-Rock's is a doxer. She did and she's not very good at streaming. You're right. She's not a public speaker. So it makes sense why she does silent streams and clips and stuff like that. Cause she's not, you know how some people you could listen to them and they got it, you know, it doesn't even have to be like they're putting out talent or anything like that. They're just fucking public. They're talking to their audience and they're comfortable. They're confident, stuff like that. That's not something you see over there on that channel. She's just dumb and ignorant. Well, I couldn't agree with that more. From experience. If everyone stopped talking about each other for a month, they wouldn't have any views because they have nothing else to offer content-wise except the drama. And that's why, what was it, last week or the week before, I said, why don't you guys do, maybe they didn't see my challenge. That could be possible, but I'm pretty sure the majority of them they hate watch. Yeah, my sister's saying thank you to everyone that donated to her. She sent messages in PayPal back to you guys. Hey, Lawrence. But if you have a channel that's clipping you, stuff like that, it's like I put out the challenge to see hey, show it's more for yourself to see what you really are truly on here to do. And they didn't even last a day or 2 days. And then they're like, oh, Robbie broke it. He tagged you. Well, it's because you fucking proved me right that you couldn't. And you talked about me again. Amy says, you know who needs to leave Lycan and Tiff alone? They are perfectly fine and happy. But people don't want them to be happy, though. They're against going real life, but destroying someone's happiness, that's not real life. That's just, your fucking happiness, which is in your everyday real life. Lawrence says, I remember her from years ago, how she was going after you. She's crazy. Oh, yeah. I mean, it started with creators way back when this person who went real life on me was calling the police and all sorts of shit and making up lies nonstop. That person continuously, she's contradicted herself so many times. First, she said she dropped the restraining order because she couldn't prove anything. But then she turns around and tells you guys, he went after my kid. It's still on her. He went after my kid. He didn't. She put a whole list, she organized a list of things I've done to her. And I'm looking through this list. I'm like, nope, didn't happen. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. And again, that's a person who claims that she's not biased on her channel, but she only makes videos that are against people she doesn't like. And she has clipped so many things to try to paint a narrative to people. And again, hey, true crime analyst, I've already showed you guys over and over. And here's the thing. These people will say, oh, I don't watch him, but you think I'm a terrible person. Well, then you haven't watched all of my receipts and me proving bitches wrong on here. I have a whole playlist of it. If you go to my playlist, the Clearing Rumors playlist, tons of shit in there from debunking this woman who just doesn't stop. Now, I've showed you guys multiple times that a copyright strike is different from a privacy complaint. Copyright, it's connected to your channel immediately when you're filling it out. And you put your, you're filling out your channel information. When you do a privacy complaint, when I supposedly put a privacy complaint on someone's child's channel, okay, and it clearly says on there, it's signed by your friendly YouTuber, Save Robbie, with a smiley face emoji, harassing a child's channel. Now, I've showed you guys that anybody can fill that out. It's an open form, and you can say that you're whoever. So if I was doing something shady, I definitely wouldn't put my name on there and sign it. Your friendly YouTuber, Save Robbie. That's if anybody believes that, that's the dumbest fucking thing. I have reason to believe it was fabricated by the person who says it was done to them. I'm pretty sure, in my personal opinion, that was her that did it to her own son's channel. For sure. To try to make me look bad. Because her clip videos, they're not getting people to hate me enough. It's not working. So they have to go to the next level. Even though they claim to not care. Level up, level up, level up, level up. That's not working. We're not hurting his feelings there. And it's your intention to try to hurt me or my ego or my confidence. And I see often in this person's chat, like, Robbie's a narcissist or he's conceited. Sure, I'll take that. I've earned that. I have earned that as a 40-year-old man because I've worked on myself and I love myself. And yeah, you can call me conceited. That's a compliment too. Just like my supposed fake teeth. That's a compliment as well. And if you call me a narcissist, I'll definitely take that. I fucking love myself. I think I love your shirt from what I see. It says, always be yourself unless you can be a hamster. Then always be a hamster. Good morning, Courtney. Lawrence says, Robbie, hold on. I just got a freaking pop up. Have you heard of the YouTuber Good Mother? She exposes crazy women like that. The one woman we were talking about. No, I'm going to have to write that down. Let's see. Good Mother. Definitely will look her up. I can't do hate insiders. Well, here's the other part about it too, is the majority of people who clip and do that kind of stuff, they say they don't care. And they'd say, do things incognito. Don't let people know who you are. That's a pussy move. If you have an opinion and you're putting it out there via clips or someone else's content, that's no longer your opinion. You're invisible. You're a ghost. So that opinion belongs to the air. If you have an opinion and you speak your mind confidently with yourself, with your face, make an eye contact. I never look in the camera because I'm always looking at the comments. Eye contact. Okay. And it would save you a lot of time. Then you wouldn't have to clip. You wouldn't have to go through all this looking down at your phone or device all the time. Clipping, recording. That's got to be tiring. Wonder how many hours a day these people do that. Because it's not just, oh, we made a video. No, it takes a long time to do that. And you got to watch. So if you're making clips and then you claim, oh, I don't watch that person. Okay, well, you're just basically showing that you're a liar because you clip them. How could you have an opinion if you don't watch somebody? That means you're speaking an opinion without doing your research first. So you're either an idiot or a liar. Either way, it doesn't fucking look good. Okay. You love the video I did about Sally Ann. You watch it almost every day. That is a fun one. And for, because I need to start uploading more stuff for my members and patrons. Like, I've just been busy lately, but there's for the Country Joe song I did, the parody, it actually was like a full 3-minute song. But when I was filming it, there was a lot of parts where I was like, I had to cut the majority of the song out. So I actually uploaded the full song to patrons and members. So you have something special for patrons and members. But yeah, that one didn't turn out as great as I wanted it to, the Country Joe song. But the one I did yesterday, that one was fun. Hey, Antimony. Time's up, bitch. Reveal the hamster. Oh. Welcome, Puffin and enemies. Welcome. And I bring up my hamster in the video because, you know, she was like talking. She made an excuse and said she wasn't talking about my dead hamster, but she's never asked me about how my Carol was before, like the one that's alive. And that's why I was like, dude, just stop making excuses and take accountability. You were just talking about a dead hamster hurt my feelings. Say, I'm sorry, and move the fuck on. I already forgive you, you know? Time's up, bitch. Reveal the hamster. Maybe I'll put that on some new merch, Amber. That voice went into your nightmares last week. Coffee. Oh, and shout out to Andy Cruz. He was streaming some of my videos last night. I don't know if I think he likes me. He's usually pretty nice to me, but my friend Nikki was on his panel last night and stuff, and he was playing some videos. Solo says clip channels just end up taking a side and their content becomes based to the person they like. If they showed both sides fairly, they would be better, in my opinion. Yeah, and the person that consistently tags me, that went real life on me, she consistently makes community posts with polls in them. She words them nicely, but they're always aimed to attack. Like, I know how she operates pretty well. All of her intentions are to attack. Like, for example, I was listening to her live stream from yesterday, parts of it, and she would be like, "Oh, Lycan's girlfriend, I heard that rumor, but I don't want to talk about that." Well, then you shouldn't have said it. Like, it's very passive aggressive. Or she'll talk like, "Oh, save Robbie's off his meds." Oh, I don't know anything about that. I don't want to talk about that here. Well, then don't read the comments out loud, you fucking idiot. So she does little underhanded things like that where she'll bring it up and she'll say it to like try to put a little jab at you and then cover it up with like, "Oh, I'm a good person." No, you're not a good person. You're a terrible fucking person. Yeah, Andy seems pretty cool. Tia! Tia says, "Hi, friends. I'm so sorry I've been for being absent, working on a case, but needed to send my love to you all." I love you, Tia. Yeah, like just come out. And that is Peach, the issue with people. You know, they have a problem when somebody like Lycan bluntly states his opinion. They have a problem when Natasha bluntly states an opinion. Life Perplexed, Molly, all of these people that have platforms that are being clipped and they don't let you have your opinion, but they won't face you themselves. They have to do it through a clip because maybe they're envious that they can't do public speaking. Maybe they're just, you know, there's something obviously because there's a lot of anger behind it, but they don't actually speak their opinions with their face. So to me, like, then your opinion kind of just becomes not that important, because if you were proud of it, you would be like, this is me and this is important. This is what I have to say. Obviously, it's not that important if you're hiding behind it. Obviously, you're ashamed of your opinion if you're hiding. And that goes for really anybody that's going to trash talk people and not show themselves. And then they'll turn around and say, "Oh no, I show myself all the time." Yeah, but you do it with like fucking really heavy filters. So again, yeah, kudos to you for showing your face, but you're still not confident enough. You're not. Like, every time I had an opinion, that would be exhausting to have to go through and pre-record and fucking edit my face and put a huge filter on it. That just sounds exhausting to me. Solo says, once you've said it, you can't then say, "But I won't talk about that." You already have. Exactly. Okay. But the reason people like and are clipped, anybody that just bluntly speaks their opinion, the reason we're clipped is because it looks bad. Well, my opinion's not always going to please anyone. It's probably not always going to be respectful. A lot of the times it's really not, because I don't have respect for a lot of the people I voice my opinion on. So yeah, it could come off being a dick or rude or mean, but It's still my fucking opinion. And I'm confident enough to come on here to know you're probably going to clip that and twist it, but who fucking cares? Because I'm over on my channel speaking my mind how it is with the truth and my fucking truth. So you can clip away and try to make things look bad, but I have tons of different moods. I don't see you clipping the good ones. Don't see you clipping the good times. And so that shows me if you're a clip channel and you're always showing negativity, then you're always wanting to be in that negative state of mind because you're really not doing anything good to help any situation. Yeah, and Timothy, they'll, just like any conversation, you can probably clip any conversation you've ever had and you can clip it in some way to make someone look bad. Peach says you can make a harmless kid friendly channel look bad if you clip something halfway through a sentence and without context. And that's the point. That's the whole point. Simply usually motivated from the person not liking you. And when they see people like you, it eats them up inside. They can't stand that. How dare you like a person that I hate so much? How dare you? And then they start projecting their anger on that person's friends or followers and all that bullshit. We see it non-fucking stop. And I've even had, and sometimes it works. Like somebody will clip me and then all of a sudden you'll see someone who is a regular in my chat suddenly disappear, and then you'll see them on the other channel talking shit. And that's the whole intention. That's the whole purpose. They look, if I don't like you, I'm just going to probably cuss you out and call you a fucking cunt and move on until I had anything else to respond to, which normally is a fucking lot of shit to respond to. And normally I don't. I don't even say anything back the majority of the time. And so I saw K-Rock's Media has started a new channel, which, yeah, I'm being a Karen and it's already been reported because this woman has dangerously doxed the fuck out of many of you, myself, my fiance, and violated so many terms of service and copyright, by the way. So anybody, listen, I don't care if you welcome K-Rocks, but anybody like the woman who was fucking ranting yesterday, who obsesses over me, anybody who accepts or helps this woman or anything like that, when you're so against doxing, you're making yourself look like a hypocrite. That's all I got to say. You're so against real life and doxing and stuff, but you'll welcome somebody with open arms that does that. Again, the proof is in the pudding. You're damn right on that one, true crime analyst. No fucking BS. Okay? None. But yeah, her K-Rocks came back and she made a video and she was like, "Save Robbie, I hate you," or something. I don't know if she said hate, something along the lines of that. And you're terrible and you're going to rot in the pits of hell. I'm going to rot in the pits of hell for giving a psycho woman chance after chance after chance after chance after fucking chance. I don't fucking think so. I'm going to rot in hell after you doxed the shit out of my location and did dangerous fucking vile shit. I don't fucking think so. I don't even think you're going to go to hell. But you look like you're going through hell because you don't brush your fucking hair. Yeah, I said it. Proof's in the pudding, bitch. Thank you, true crime analyst. She told her family all about me? My God. What the... This woman is really... And that's why, like, I don't even want to go back and forth with her. She is dangerous. Very fucking dangerous. And it just goes to show that's another perfect example of what I was just talking about. How I said, you'll see people being nice 1 minute and then they'll leave and be in another chat talking horribly about you. Well, look what K-Rox is doing. She's up the person's ass of the person who went the most real life on me anybody's ever went on here. And that person is just, oh, okay, sweetheart. Oh, you little doxer. You're so cute. I hate doxing, but you're welcome here because you dox somebody that I hate. So that's okay. Fucking hypocritical bitch. I seriously, honestly don't get why or how anyone could hate you. Well, I can be a cunt myself. But it's not, why would I would never just want to be mean to somebody. I don't even like to do it when people are mean to me. I usually see the way I operate is if I see you doing something I don't like or you're offensive and I don't want anything to do with you anymore, I'll just like stop. Or I'll tell you to fuck off and I'll tell you how it is. And then if people come at me, you know, they would attack my sobriety all the time, which really used to hurt my feelings before I came really strong and confident in my sobriety. I literally was in like the baby youth of my sobriety from drugs when all these people were making fun of me, including the person who went real life on me, making fun of the fact that I had addictions and making parodies about it. And that was funny. Meanwhile, they're putting on a restraining order that I stalked them for over a year while they're doing this on their channel about me. No, that is not unwanted attention. So when I see somebody like K-Rox going over to somebody like that when they knew everything that they did to me, yeah, that just goes to show that she will turn on you, anybody. So if anybody has exchanged any emails with Carolyn, any messages, even if she's nice to you now, she will put all those messages out. So I can't wait to see the trolls, my haters that have been in contact with her. I can't wait to see those conversations because I'm going to know what was said because Carolyn will fucking expose the shit out of you, just so you know. So that day is going to be funny. Hey, Anitra. What the heck is there about being sober to attack? Because they want to hurt you. That's the intention. And so while this was happening, my emotions were really fucking unstable because it hurt. It hurt struggling every day as is with addictions. And then the people would just make fun of it or joke and just hateful, vile shit. But now that I'm really confident and like really awesome in like staying away from drugs and all that kind of stuff, like I still drink now, but I've earned that. I don't go over the top. I don't get trashed to the point where I disappear. And no, I've earned moderation, and I never thought I would get to that point. And I don't even need like to drink to have a good time, and that's a huge accomplishment in my life. It really is. Like, yeah, there'll be some times if I'm stressed, I'm like, I'm gonna have a cocktail, and it's, you know, to loosen up a little bit, but it is not to use and abuse and then go to drugs after getting drunk. And I've earned that. So now when people talk about my sobriety, it's just, obviously it just shows what a fucking hateful prick that they are. And then I fire back. And then all of a sudden they're the victim. Lavina says, I never hated Robbie, but stopped following during the Noodle Mrs. Portland debacle. Never trashed Robbie and glad he allowed me to come back. Of course. It's that simple. Forgiveness and shit. Just like when Shift Happens came in here the other day, I fucking said that to her. I was pissed off and I was like, what are you on fucking drugs? You're streaming until, I think she was on like 9 hours, 8 hours, something like that. And I was a dick to her. She came in here and everything was fine. See, problems can be resolved this quickly and people know that, but they don't do it because they're either incapable of communicating correctly. They're incapable of peace or forgiveness. And then also they wouldn't have, like, if they made nice with me or Lycan, they wouldn't be able to clip anymore. So they would just have to go back to square one and like have to have people like them for who they are. But they can't do that to begin with. They have to use and hate bond with other rejects and crazy people that get rejected from these communities. They literally are like the garbage disposal of fucking YouTube or the sewer. It's like all the shit gets flushed out from the communities. Like we push crazy people out all the time, and they all land in the sewer together and they cry like little bitches and fucking harass people together because they're shit. And it stinks. Okay. Excuse me, says. Excuse me, says. Excuse me, says. I wonder if people go after sobriety because they have addictions themselves and it's pure projection. I think these people going after anybody, it's projection. Like, especially, yeah, with sobriety or anything like that. It is. Imagine in your right mind, right? Imagine in your right mind, you are thinking like, okay, I'm waking up. Let's just, okay, if it's safe, close your eyes. Okay. If it's safe, take a deep breath. We're going to do some troll ASMR real quick. Okay. Let me get situated. Let me have another hit of this coffee. Now imagine this. Now, trolls, if you're listening, this is going to be very easy for you to imagine. But feel free to join in on this ASMR moment, okay? Close your eyes if it's safe. Now imagine you wake up in the morning and the first thing on your mind is, I need to make a video. Okay, that's fair. That is fair. Your conscience says, what's the video going to be about? What you got there? What you got there, buddy? What are you looking at? Huh? What interests you? Huh? Tell Daddy. And then you say, I want to make a hate video on Save Robbie. Immediately. I must go find his channel. I'm going to check his channel to find a part where he looks like shit. Then I'm going to clip it. I'm going to take it and I'm going to put it on my channel. I'm going to show everybody on the fucking internet what a fucking asshole he is. I'm going to get up and I'm going to pee and I'm going to brush my teeth and then I'm going to fucking get a cup of coffee and maybe I'll even get drunk and I'm going to clip together the worst fucking things. Fuck. Oh, I'm going to fucking clip the shit out of him. Holy shit, I'm going to fuck him up. Conscience says, oh, slow down there, sailor. Why don't you just have a cup of coffee and go for a jog, huh? Document your jog. When you're done and you feel good, maybe take a picture by a lake and share that on social media. No, conscience! No, conscience! Fuck you! Fuck off! I'm not doing that. No one's gonna watch that shit. Nobody gives a fuck about my jog. Nobody gives a fuck about the lake, conscience. Go eat a dick, conscience. I'm going to fucking go do a couple shots of rum in the kitchen and fucking get you out of my brain. So that way the evil conscience comes in. Rock on! So you walk into the kitchen. You march. Maybe someone's looking at you through the window. You looking at? Fuck off. I'm angry. I want to be mad. I don't even want to stretch in the morning. I'm fucking so fucking pissed off. I'm so stressed out. Fuck. Then you're sitting there for like an hour or 2 hours, all tense, fucking screen recording all of my videos, fucking getting, oh, fuck this stupid fucking piece of shit. Oh, this video is going to make you look terrible. Look what you just said there. Oh yeah, I'm fucking going to replay that in slow motion 5 times over again, just so people get the fucking point how much I fucking hate you. And so you spend all your time angry, you record it, you upload it, and maybe 23 people watch it. Maybe, depending on who you tag, Natasha, Molly, maybe you'll get a couple hundred. Then you feel good about yourself after that? Is that really what makes you feel good? Instead of getting up, who do I need to open it? Hey, Bucky's Goal. Now I'd like you to rewind. Good morning, Kimberly. And if it's safe, go ahead and close your eyes again. Get comfy. Wow. You look beautiful today. Give yourself a hug. look yourself in the mirror and you say, I love you. You want to make out? But make sure you use Windex after the makeout session. Don't leave a trail of evidence. Unless you're into that kind of kink, then go for it. Now, I'd like you to imagine yourself back in that situation. You're calm, you wake up. First thing you do is check a Bible verse. What's your favorite? Maybe you check a motivational quote. See a text message from your spouse or a message from a loved one that you'd like to respond to. Sounds nice, doesn't it? And then you think, I'm going to get up. I'm going to have a cup of coffee. And I'm going to drag the shit out of this motherfucking person, save Robbie, and clip videos of him. And your conscience says, no, whoa. Slow it down now. How you doing? And you tell your conscience, how am I doing? Fuck you. Fuck you. How dare you? You know what the fuck's going on. How can you not see these evil fucking people doing this shit? Fuck you, conscience. And your conscience says, we can do that later, but right now, problem at hand is your anger. You go for a walk. Okay? I'll wait here. I won't go with you. Just go for a walk. Hydrate. Help yourself. Love yourself. Then you can come back here. We can touch each other inappropriately. And so you decide to go that route and be happy that day. Okay? Instead of watching me, you could just masturbate. Or you could do it while you're watching me, but at least it's in a better fucking mood than you clipping me nonstop, like tormenting yourself. That's what they're doing all day. They're tormenting themselves. There's nothing positive there. There's nothing happy. It's pessimism. Consistently trying to find negative stuff to point out. And by doing that, you're fishing. You're going fishing. You bake a cake, you beat the hell out of the batter, and you feel so much better after that. See, there you go. What do you guys do to ease your stress? What do you do? Do you scream at a tree? Do you make out with the tree? Ooh, I want a rage room. That would be nice. What do you do? Because when you're consistently when you're looking for friends, right? Maybe you're looking for friends or looking for a job or a spouse. You're not looking for negative qualities because that's going to put you in a bad mood, right? It's probably going to put you in a bad friendship, maybe a bad relationship, but you're not seeking, like if you see a negative trait, it's usually a red flag. And then if they add up, then you move away from that person. These people are literally getting themselves closer to somebody like me they're only fishing for the negative stuff. They don't want the positive because I've already pushed them to the curb. I don't want to be friends with them. So now it's their intention to find every negative thing about myself and ignore every positive thing about myself because they hate me. Oh, doing makeup helps Sarah. Yeah, Gladys. And the thing is, like, it's not like these people think they're just going to fucking like be rich. That's not how it works. First of all, nobody is entitled, to money on here. I think people think, you come on here, you're monetized. Yeah, you can look at it as a job because it's considered that when you do your taxes. It's, it's your business. But like people take it over the top. It's like they rely on it. And like, it's just, it's stupid. It's not a smart way to live financially for sure. We should go to a rage room. Totally on that one. Maybe we'll go with Think Dragon because we like to do fun stuff with Think Dragon. Gladys wants to go into one of those places you go in and break dishes in any glassed event. Oh my God, do I need that? Maybe I'll just trash my kitchen before I start my day. People are assholes. It is, Samantha, and I think the thing is, like, but it's a comfort for them though. Like, even though, clip channels and some of the, hey, Jenna Teeter, I love you. Some of the people who don't like me, and they group together and they gain a little community of people that don't like me as well. And they all settle in one place. But the problem there is the only reason they have things in common is because they've been kicked to the curb by me. So they share that, and then they share their hate in common. They didn't get together because they enjoy sports together. They didn't get together because they enjoy crafts or the same hobbies. Well, their hobby of fucking stalking me and talking shit, that's what they're together for. So if we were hanging out here together and it was just simply to worship Satan, that probably wouldn't be, I mean, maybe there's some Satan worshipers in here, but that probably wouldn't be it wouldn't be a good foundation, right? Our friendship or our lives would probably not go so good if we were like sacrificing people and animals and shit like that, right? Probably end pretty bad for us, but that's how we came together. So if you're coming together simply because you share in common that you've been a psychotic person in my life that I just don't want to talk to anymore, then you're probably going to do it to each other as well. I mean, a bunch of psychos stabbing each other in the back. Can you imagine? Jesus. Samantha says, to find comfort in doing nothing, that hate on someone is just absurd to me. But see, it's a certain level of attention that it's just attention, period. That too, D-Rod. Misery does love company, but it's an attention thing. They're not getting, and I guess everybody craves a different type of attention. Ever since I was little, I've always loved shocking people, normally shocking with humor. When I was little, I don't remember how old I was, but I thought it would be funny because I had a pilgrim costume. I was in elementary school. I had a pilgrim costume and we had family over for Thanksgiving. And I decided to go run downstairs and strip and get naked and strip out of my pilgrim outfit because I thought it was funny. Or I've always made home videos, like the parodies or things I do like that, or even talking here. I've done that ever since I was a kid with VHS camera. I've been doing this, maybe not speaking my mind so much, but more entertaining and doing stupid shit with video cameras, with the VHS fucking tapes. But that's what I fucking like to do. It's fun and it's funny. And so even if somebody is coming on here, like if I come on here and you guys don't like that, oh well, it's still fun to do. I'm still going to do it. I'm still going to be myself, voice my opinion, no matter how many times someone's like, shut up. No, you fuck off and shut up. Fuck off. But see, those people that clip and stuff, it's like they have writer's block, so to speak. David Watson, hey, how you doing? Wow, people keep coming over from my Facebook and they never did that before. That's crazy. Hope you're doing good, David. Zoella used to do that growing up before she got famous, though. Oh. Yeah, I've always liked doing stuff like that. It's fun. And, just getting different reactions out of people. But see, I like that attention. I like the attention of getting a reaction out of somebody in lots of different ways. Laughing, whatever it is, because it's fun. That's the attention that I crave and I love, because it's like when you laugh together and stuff, it's like there's a certain unity. Like it's just, I can't explain it. I don't think in the English language. There's just like a certain vibe. But see, these people, the attention that they get is they don't care if it's negative, first of all, because the majority of them are anonymous to begin with. So if you like their videos and their channel, I mean, you don't really like them. You like what they're putting out. And it usually has somebody else's video or content on there. But it's that validation for them. They feel important. And maybe that's the attention that they crave, but that's never really going to last because you're not memorable. You don't really leave an impression because, first of all, you don't even show your face. Okay. VHS, my youngest daughter, does the same. I don't understand how people just can not watch people if they don't like them. Yeah, and these are the same people that say, I don't watch them, yet you're responding to everything I've ever fucking said. Yes, you do fucking watch me. You're saying you don't watch me when you're literally streaming my content on your channel the entire live stream while I'm live. That's you fucking watching me. I have no problem. There's no pride in saying, like, oh, I don't watch that person just to say it so I feel some sort of power. No, I'm a smart person. So if I'm going to talk to you or respond to you, I'm going to have to do my research and listen to what you said or listen to your live stream, no matter how annoying it might be, or, you know, I'm at least going to listen so I can see, how do I respond to that? You don't respond to something you haven't fucking watched. That makes you an admitted open fucking idiot. I love when you come up on live because it makes my day a lot better. Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, laughing is healing and comforting and uniting. Their content is full of your content. Exactly. And then they say, he's a stalker. Do you see your content on my channel? Just because I respond to you? Maybe I say your channel name, or I fucking respond on my platform. That's not me stalking you. Hold on. Let's go look at something real fast. Let's just take a look at something. Just out of curiosity, okay? Here we go, yo. What's that song? Here we go, something, 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 in the back, and the KK. That's how I sing it. I don't know what it is. Oh, I can't go to mentions on my computer. How do I go to mentions? Notifications. We're just going to have to do it from my phone, I guess. Anybody know how I go to mentions? Oh, you moved out of Colorado, David. Oh, okay. Well, I hope the move went great. And I hope you're doing well. I laughed so much the other day when watching your parody that I nearly fell off my sofa. And see, the reason I did that, Anitra, was because Country Joe messaged me and she's like, just wait till the parody that I made of you comes out. You're going to cry like a little bitch. And it's like, first of all, that if you're making fun of me in any way, that does take a lot to like make me cry. I usually only cry over like the loss of a loved one or a love or whatever, like, and it takes a lot to make me cry. But that just goes to show that your Country Joe's parody that she's making of me is aimed to hurt and to hurt anybody else probably that supports me. So fuck her. I don't care. I'm a thespian. I grew up doing theater and shows and stuff like that in school. And I think, in my personal opinion, I'm very curious to see, and I am going to watch the parody when it comes out that she made of me. I'm curious to see if she dresses up as me or does some sort of computer thing. And I will give it a chance and see if it's funny. I will. I hope it is funny. Even though she aims, hey, Christola, even though it's aimed to be mean, I hope it is funny. And I will watch it. But the problem is, to get into character, let's say that she puts like a bald cap on and then like a mohawk or like a little bit of hair or whatever. She's still not going to look like me, because literally, like, if you're doing a parody of someone, you want to physically put it's impossible. I weigh like 160 pounds. How is that going to fucking work? Like, it's probably just going to make her look more ugly. Because imagine her with a shaved head. It's not going to look very cute. Just my opinion. And again, it's not about looks, but if you're going to do a parody of me, you're going to have to look like me, right? Because that's what makes it fun, like getting into the costume. Oh, you found my channel last night, Joanne? Well, thank you. Thank you. I just hope it's fair and good, lighted-hearted fun and not malicious. I don't even care if it is malicious. Like, it's not going to fucking do anything, but I already know it's malicious because this message she sent me. Don't cry like a bitch. When my parody drops, you will look even more ridiculous because parodies are just a bit of fun, yeah? Your one about me was shite. Fuck off. Good luck with that. Hey, little bit. Good luck with that. Yeah, she has to dress like me. You have to be cute like me. I mean, let's just face it. Get some abs going on. Like, make it realistic. But again, like, if somebody was casting someone to play me in a movie, they probably wouldn't cast her. Just like they probably wouldn't cast me, but at least like I can actually change and do things to look like her. She can't do that to me. So I guess it's really not fair. But that's the way the world works. What does your shirt say? My shirt says, always be yourself unless you can be a hamster, then always be a hamster. She'll probably just put on a beanie and a hoodie. It's not going to be that though. Well, here's the problem. Country Joe will probably aim at stuff she's seen me be triggered by in the past, maybe even sobriety. She'll probably use my mom, maybe even my hamster, like stuff that hurts. So if her intention is to make me cry, then of course she's going to use things that make me vulnerable. But I share those things with you guys and I'm not ashamed of them. So her intention is already to be mean. In my personal opinion, that's not funny. It's not funny. Push me. You guys want to end before I go with Push Me Lycan? Let's do Push Me Lycan. We'll end with this, with my parody of Sally Ann. Just for fun. Oh, here it is. Hold on. Let me share the screen. Just hold it. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Okay. Okay, we are ready. Wait, hold on. I'm sure you've seen it, but this is my parody of Sally Ann. I'm going to mute.
Say, Robbie, can you hear me?
No.
I want to talk to Lycan.
No.
But first, you little C-U-N-T.
No.
Let me tell you. I've got more whiskers on my chin than you do on your entire scalp.
No.
You boyish little scalp. Now move. I want to talk to Lycan, bitch. Let's go! Push me Lycan. 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 You're just a little boy. So push!
Push me Lycan. Push me Lycan.
You definitely don't want to mess with the likes of me.
No.
Do you want to know why, Lycan?
No.
It's 'cause I'm a witch. That's right.
No.
I'm a witch.
No.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm a badass bitch. Push me Lycan. 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 You're not a man. So push!
Push me Lycan. Push me Lycan.
Say, Robbie, where's your hamster?
Reveal the hamster.
Where's the hamster?
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 Time's up, bitch. Reveal the hamster.
Do you like what you see, Lycan?
Like it, Lycan.
Do I entice you, Robbie?
Entice the Robbie.
Do you want to come closer?
Close. Come close. Come close.
Do you want to come closer?
Come close.
And push.
And push.
And push. Let's go! Let's go!
Push me Lycan. 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 Push me Lycan.
You're going to have to push to get me off of this platform. So push!
Push me Lycan. So there's that. Oh shit, hold on. It scared me. It was still playing when I removed it. Yes, Siren, if you guys haven't seen Siren's stream the other night, he was like reading movie lyrics and song lyrics and like theater voices, and it was really good. You should drop the link to that, Siren. With that being said, I need to go get in the shower. I think I've said all I wanted to say. Let me just check my notes real fast, because I do make notes sometimes when I do lives and have a lot of different things to say. Yeah, I believe that's about it. As far as I guess that was the last thing I wanted to say is it's a topic on channels and people in their community posts and shit like that saying, is it okay to say someone's behavior, oh, that was in the past, or that was 2 years ago, or that was 3? Yeah, it's called growing and moving on and letting go, and something called forgiveness. Not only forgiving others, but forgiving yourself. So to the person, pushing that poll narrative or saying, we need to keep pulling up someone's behavior from years ago. Well, first of all, my behavior from years ago, I still stand by. I just worded my emotions differently, but I still stand by the feelings behind them. I may have cussed people out, whatever, called them names, cut them down, whatever, like fired back. Fuck you. I still stand by my fuck you. I would just probably say things a little bit differently these days, depending on how upset it made me. But it's not up to you or anyone else to give passes to anybody, because we're not trying to pass by you to begin with. And you're not the fucking boss of anybody. It's not up to you to say, we give this person a pass or we allow them in community. This is my fucking community. Even if I'm sitting in this chair by myself, my fucking community, bitch. And you ain't welcome in it. None of you bitches. None of you. You got booted out to begin with because you're fucking psychotic behavior. Okay? So nobody needs nor wants a pass from you. We are not taking a test to be your friend or be in your life. That's the whole point of not fucking being in your life. Eva, I did that special for my members just so I had something special for them. But again, the next parody, because this song is too good, I have to start making the beat. It's in my head. And the idea and the words for my Armchair Detective music parody video that I'm going to be making. And by the way, I love Alan. He's great. So it's just have to get it perfect, and it might take a little bit more time to work on, because thank you, Tia. If you're still in here, I just saw your GoFund for our wedding GoFundMe. Thank you. Talona, thank you. Thank you for the wedding. Hold on a minute. I want to pull something up real fast. That's how I clear my throat sometimes. Our wedding trip is at $815, you guys. Our fundraiser for that. So thank you. You guys are awesome. And I really hope, because it is an open invitation to the people that we love and care about, our YouTube family and friends, if you want to be there for our wedding in Vegas. So, it's, if you plan on going, you don't feel obligated, because we're not doing a registry. This is technically our registry, is our wedding trip fundraiser. You don't have to buy fancy clothes. You don't have to do any of that. You could just show up and have a good time with us for we'll be out there, I think 5 days, 6 days, and enjoy yourself. You don't have to, we don't have to worry about picking people for the wedding. Like, oh, here's the ring person or the best man or this or that. No, it's all about, we just want to enjoy our love and our life and celebrating our marriage and get married. And that's what it's going to be. And you don't have to be all fancy smancy to do it. You don't have to spend a lot of money on clothes or anything. You just come out, pack your bags, maybe get a hotel, and fucking let's have some fun. Okay, Siren, I love you. Is AD still making videos about the Watts case? I think so. I think so. I love him. He reminds me a lot of my grandpa, my mom's dad. So, yeah, seating charts, fuck all that. Like, let's fucking just go to a cheap all-you-can-eat buffet or whatever. Let's just have fun. So, anyways, I hope you guys have a really beautiful day. And is anybody live right now that we can raid? Hold on, let me see. Who is live? And you know what? We're going to play this just because we are talking about my wedding. So hold on, while we're waiting, while we're waiting, try to say that 5 times over. Yes, exactly, D-Rod. While we're waiting. Anybody to raid? How about you go over and raid Siren's last stream? Because it was funny. How about you do that? And we're going to end with my cover of the song. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, beautiful rest of the day. It is my Friday. I'm going to go get in the shower and walk Brooklyn. And I love you guys. This is my cover of the Ingrid Michaelson version of Can't Help Falling in Love. So have a beautiful day. Cheers.